So you're thinking of taking your work to a portfolio review for the first time. I think that is a great idea. I think showing your work to editors and agents and art buyers and gallerists and curators is a great way to get feedback on your work. But before you go, there's a few things I think you should keep in mind. Number one, know how to speak about your work. So for example, if I sit down with a reviewer and the reviewer says, Dan, who are you? What are you doing here? What is this work on New Mexico? I have a couple of options. Option A is to reply with something like, New Mexico is sick. I love to shoot pictures here. Or I could say something like, thank you for asking. They say that the American West was tamed in the 1850s, but I beg to differ. New Mexico was considered the last of the wild states, and I believe that undercurrent of wildness in the American West is still very much alive, and let me show you that in these photographs. That's the difference between knowing how to speak about your work and not. It makes a huge difference. And actually, knowing how to speak about your work makes it more fun for the reviewer because it makes it easier for them to engage with you and your work. Number two, know the people you're sitting down with, know the reviewers. So for example, if you're meeting with a book publisher, you should know who that publisher has published in the past few years. You should also know things like an architectural press may or may not print books about architecture. If you're going to meet with a gallerist, you should know who that gallerist has exhibited over the past few years and who else they represent. And also, it's nice to know if you fit in that stable of artists. Number three, make prints and books or both to show your work. You can show work on a laptop or an iPad, but it simply does not have the same resonance as a print. And here's why. A lot of times with a gallery on an iPad or a laptop, the artist has a tendency of leaving way too many images in those galleries because there's no penalty for it. Whereas when you make a print, you have to pay for each individual print. Consequently, that makes people consider those images a little bit more than the images in the digital space. And also remember, less is more and you're constantly judged by your weakest image. Number four, keep your portfolios to 20 to 25 images. That is enough for someone who knows what they're doing to look at your work and understand what level you're at. Point number five, keep work in reserve. So if you have that 20 to 25 portfolio and the reviewer says, wow, this work is really fantastic, what else do you have? You can reach down for portfolio number 2 and reach down for portfolio number 3. Now, here's where it gets interesting. That second portfolio could be additional images to that first story, but I prefer to show a second body of work. And the reason for that is a second body of work that the reviewer likes proves to the reviewer that you can consistently make work. It proves that that first body of work wasn't a fluke. It proves that you can go out and do it again. Number 6, always have a printed leave behind that you can give to the reviewer. This does not have to be fancy. This does not have to be expensive. You can use a postcard, you can use a flyer. I love the MagCloud 8-page digest. I love Blurb 5x8 trade books. Just something to leave behind for them. And number 7, say thank you. Take the time to say thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to give me feedback on my work. Oh, by the way, what is the best way to remain in contact with you? Email, text? Do you want me to mail something to you? Because walking away from a portfolio review with feedback is a good thing, but what's even better is walking away with an expanded contact database, because your database will be the most valuable piece of content that you have in your career. So if you're gonna go and do this, have a plan, relax, have fun, and good luck.